Imagine using land for 99 years, building your house on it, doing business on it, doing whatever you want to do on that land without actually owning it.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
All you have to do is pay a simple small amount annually for that particular land. Now, this is what the Bail Emphytéotique offers in Cameroon, and this was designed specifically for people who cannot afford to buy land outrightly or at once, but they can still be able to use that land, occupy that land, which is legally protected. So you are going to use the land for 99 years, right? Which will not be your land, which means the owner still have the rightful ownership of that land. Now, this just let me just put it straight that this mostly is being done by foreign companies or mostly companies that come into Cameroon, all right, since they will not really want to buy the land directly. What they do is they rent it, right? They can rent for a period of 99 years. Now it's a period they list them is for 99 years, which is actually renewable, but that is the period. So which means they cannot rent more than 99 years. Now, this is mostly done by companies. They come, they maybe they can see a particular area and the seller too will not want to sell out the land, so they can actually rent it. Right? They will occupy the land, they can build whatever they want to build on that land, but after 99 years, the contract ends, and whatever is on that land now belongs to the owner of the land. So this is a very, very powerful way of actually making business, especially in Cameroon, all right, where land is actually very expensive now. So you have to understand that when you rent this property for this period, after that period ends, after the lease agreement ends, that property, if you still have a house in that area or whatever, it's still being occupied on that land. It belongs now to the grandchildren of the owner, all right, because 99 years is already quite a long time. So it belongs to the grandchildren of the person who leased it out to you. Now, talking about 99 years, you can actually rent land for much shorter period, right? You can rent land for a year. We have people who rent farms. I myself, I do as well. We rent farms. You can rent a farm 50,000, 100,000 for a year, maybe 5 years. Like it's renewable. But one thing that you have to understand is that anything that comes to land, you must there should be written agreements. All right, verbal agreements are not very, 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 very effective because you might make a verbal agreement with somebody, and tomorrow the person is not there, and the children of the person or relatives they will come up with different stories. They will come up with different discussions that okay, we're not aware of this. There's nothing to prove and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you can actually the fault will be on you. So it is very important to have, and when you're making any lease agreement, it should be on paper. Now, let's take, for example, the property that we have here in Bokwango, here in Boya Southwest region of Cameroon, where we have less than 8 hectares left out of the 8 which we had, and the Biaka group took 2 of the hectares to build their hospital. Now, a plot there going for 3.5 million, 4 million with a land certificate. Now, if you actually buy that property, and you rent it out. The one important thing here is that as you're renting it out, it still belongs to you. It still belongs to you. So that is one of the ways to actually occupy land. You can buy as much properties as you want, and then you lease it out. You give it out for rent. If you want to do agriculture on it on yourself, you do it, but you can still lease it out, which means people will rent it from you. You'll be making money while you still have that land. So this means that as the value of the land is appreciating, you are still making money from that land. And even if you have the land in a good location, like where we have in Bokwango, we have a very big poultry there. And suppose that this person is actually renting this area. I think in a year he should the rent from that poultry should be as maybe 500,000 because it's quite a big poultry that we have there. So you can actually if your property is in a good location, you can actually put it out on lease, right? You can actually lease it out and you'll be making money on while you are still the rightful owner of that land. So this is one of the ways that you can occupy land in Cameroon after by leasing, all right, or you rent it out. You rent it. Now, like I said, this is mostly for, I don't want to call names of companies that I know that are actually on these lease agreements, all right. They're actually renting the places where they are functioning, and most especially foreign companies that are here in Cameroon. All right, so this is a very good way of making money from your property. You can have your company, You can build your company like we're building this now, and it's a legacy we are building for the generations to come after us. So everything must be documented so that if we are going, they will know how to pick up. They will know where to pick up from. So, which means that if you're renting out a property, if you're renting a property, it has to be documented so that those that are coming after you, they will have to come and then see those agreements. It should not be just verbal. Now, let me know in the comment section. Would you want to? Do you prefer to rent a piece of land or buy it?